So I want to talk to you guys about hope, man. I know that a lot of us are living hopeless. We're living without hope, man. We're living without hope based on maybe some loss that we've had over the years. Loss of some loved ones, loss of a relationship, loss of a mate or something. You know, or worse yet, man, a lot of us have grown up without hope. So therefore, we don't think it exists. We don't have any inspiration or motivation to make us want anything else. We're comfortable with where we are in life right now. We think that this is the best that it gets. It don't get no better than what we have right now. You're wrong, man. Let me tell you a secret. I had been, when I was a kid, I grew up and I wanted to be 1,000 things. I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be Malcolm X. I wanted to be an orator. I wanted to be something that was significant. And I wanted to be those things for a long time, but here's the truth of the matter, that nothing in my immediate environment was conducive to nurturing that in me. Nothing. There was nothing that motivated me to become what I wanted to be. As a result, everything that I wanted to be withered and died. It withered and died, man, inside of me. And I grew up hopeless, without the thought of becoming anything else than what I was. And unfortunately, at that time, I was a dope fiend criminal, a drug addict criminal. And I didn't think that I can get anything out of life other than that. I believed that that's all I was, man. I didn't have any hope in becoming anything else. And I see that in people today, man. They're growing up without the idea of hope. Shout out to Gloria Parker, man. She was a glimmer of hope for me. Shout out to Steve Johnson, man. These people, man, showed me that I can become something else. Shout out to Richard Brown. These are people, man, that instilled in me, Raheem, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. So what happened to me is that I had got involved with drugs, right? And it had took away everything that I even thought about having ever before in life. I got clean for 30 days. And what happened is that, I get some clarity. I began to think maybe I can do some stuff. And with these people pushing me, being a power of example to me, it lit the flame, man. It lit it for me. And I knew I can become whatever it is that I wanted to become. And I thought that, how would I make it work for me? And all I really needed to do, because they showed me that it can happen, all I needed to do was put my part in, which was some effort and some commitment. Some effort and commitment, man, and some courage. And it worked. It worked. But let me hit you with this, man. Hope floats, man. Yeah, hope floats, man. I had gotten to a place where I had acquired some shiny stuff, right? And I began to think, I'm right where I need to be. And that's all I strive to get, is what I had. I was comfortable with that. And as a result, I started to be around people who was not, fanning the flame anymore. They were comfortable with what they had, and therefore I was around them, and I got comfortable too. And as a result, man, there was no hope to become anything better. And as a result, I started to use drugs again. And those people, man, shout out to Gloria Parker, man, I gotta tell you. Those people believed in me even when I lost hope and belief in my own self. They told me, Raheem, even if you don't believe in you, just believe that I believe. And oh my God. but I gotta put in the effort. I gotta put in the effort, and that's what happened. I ended up getting clean again. And I stayed in the hope, man. I stayed in the belief that, Raheem, you can do this. Just keep putting the effort in every day. Every day. So I don't want to keep the focus on a drug addict. I want to keep the focus on just people who believe that they got no hope. All you got to do, man, is find someone to emulate. You know, you see somebody doing something that perhaps you wanted to always do. Watch them. Talk to them. Be inspired. Emulate them. As long as you put that effort in, you can become exactly who they are and more. It takes this, man. It takes heart, man. It takes heart. It takes tenacity. It takes courage. But we can do it. We can do it, man. All we need, man, is somebody to, you know, give us that little glimmer of hope. It's a matter of how bad you want it. It's a matter of how bad you want it. If you're comfortable with getting the Social Security check, if you're comfortable with getting unemployment, you know, if you're comfortable with getting the welfare, if you're comfortable with just not working at all, living by handouts, if you're comfortable with working in, you know, the supermarket. I'm not saying that that's not an admirable occupation, because, you know, people do what they do. People use those things as, you know, stepping stones. But that's what they got to be for, stepping stones. Don't let that be who you are and who you become and who you gonna stay. You got to keep grinding. You got to stay focused.